All right, it's the morning a couple of days later, and I need to get my outdrive off by putting the boat into forward, but problem is I've got a broken shift cable, so putting it into forward is not going to work. So first thing to get this thing into forward, you have to actually get up underneath the outdrive. So first I need to jack this thing up. I'm going to do that with these. I'll do that right now. All right, so now that we've got it jacked up underneath the outdrive, here is where we will attach something. Hopefully I can get to this, but I need to turn this so it faces forward and backward, fore and aft as they'd call it. So I'm going to get a crescent wrench and try to turn onto it and get it to be straight. All right, before I twisted on this, I went ahead and removed this little guy, which is connected right here. I don't know what it is, but I removed it, and we'll see if that gives me better access. It should. So, all right, looks like I was able to get it by getting this little wrench on there and turning it. As I turned it forward, I went ahead and rotated the prop counterclockwise, and that's counterclockwise facing the boat. So for me, it's clockwise from here. I was able to do that with my hand, what I've got. So now it's locked into forward. I'm not going to push it much more. It's locked into forward. So that's good news. I think we're ready to try to pull the outdrive off again. My outdrive seems to be stuck. I've been pulling on a little bit. I will try to do it again, see how I can get this thing off. But it is giving me a little bit of a hassle. All right, so it wasn't coming off just by me pulling it. So I decided to try to hit it with a hammer, and that seems to be working. I'll show you what I'm doing. Rubber mallet. Hello. So my U-joints are a little rusty. I know there's a crack in the bellows. You can see they don't look great, but it's all right. Also noticed that this, whatever it is, was like laying in here. That is not supposed to be in there. So I think this may have came from my exhaust, and might have broken off. I might need to look at my exhaust and fix that. So next, we start the next stage of the repair. All right, in here you can see the water and stuff from the rust. My gimbal bearings back there. All in all, looks like it's also got some rust and corrosion here. What's up, Elijah?
So, what is that?
It's a video camera. All right, back to the story. But everything else looks good in here. I'm going to go ahead and continue by removing the bell housing, and I'll start on that now. All right, actually, since I've got to replace my lower shift cable, I'm going to do that now. And I think I'm going to do it now. So if I can do it now, I'll pull this out. I need to work in the boat. Let me figure out what I want to do here. Work in the boat, but I'm going to be replacing the bellows anyway. So maybe I don't want to do that right now. Let me think about that. All right, so you've got to remove these. There are 4 screws here, and 2 screws, one here and one down here. I already removed that one. I've already removed these. That off. That evidently comes off. I had to cap it off when I did it the first time. All right, now this is the trim sending unit. This just pulls off and reveals our hinge pins. So, man, that is dirty. Let's go ahead and clean that out a little bit. I'm gonna try to get that out. You can just throw an Allen wrench in here, but there is a special tool. I'm going to try to use my Allen wrenches first and see how that works. Alright, so we're going to remove this hinge pin, and to do that I had to go and buy a new part. It is a hinge pin removal tool. Let's see here. And it's sold by Sierra. And it looks like this. Go ahead and open that up and throw it in there. Alright, so the hinge pin removal tool goes in pretty well. This side has like 12 little notches on it, and then this side just connects to a 1/2 inch ratchet. So I've got it on my, or a 1/2 inch socket. I've got it here on my breaker bar. I guess these things are pretty tough to break. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. And this will move down as I crank on it. Oh, not bad. Not bad at all. So I'm just going to crank on that and take it off. It'll take a little time. So I read that when you're removing these, you can also use a 1/2 inch Allen head socket, but I wanted just to make sure that I could get this out. These ones are coming out easy. I've heard people need to sometimes use heat to get them out, and I just wanted to be careful because this is, I believe, an aluminum insert. I didn't want to mess anything up. I know it's softer metal, so I went ahead and bought the hinge pin removal tool. It costed me $24 at my local marine shop. So it looks like it's coming out. All right, we're good. There we go. Let's go to the other side. I'll take it off without videoing. Okay, on this side, when you're pulling up on it to loosen it, I've actually seen people have to kick it down with their foot. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm not going to record it, but that's how I'm going to hold it down. To remove the lower shift cable, my mechanic had already taken the cable apart up at the engine. So this is the cable at the transom. I'm going to go ahead and show you where I'm going to be working, but I'm going to link to another video that shows you how to take it off at the engine, and then from here I'll show you how to take this off. Give me a minute. Here's my engine, and here the mechanic who was looking at this already went ahead and took apart my lower shift cable. So this is it. Hopefully he left me with the parts that right here back at the transom side. This is where the shift cable ends up. I'm going to remove this little guy here. I'm going to go ahead and remove the kit. And I'm going to remove this here. This is from the transom side. This is where we will remove the lower shift cable. Alright, we've undone the wire. I'm just going to pull it through the pin. As you can tell, this is a little corroded. The piece at the end there. Maybe I need 2 hands to do this. I'm going to use 2 hands. So my shift cable is quite rusted. So I actually had to come back to the engine side and spray some WD-40 down it to lubricate it a little bit. And now I'm able to pull it completely out. So I'm supposed to do get the cable. Let's look at this thing. It's kind of, yeah, it's pretty rusty. No, it doesn't look great. But It's interesting. Okay, now I'm going to feed some wire. It's just wire I got for a trimmer. I'm going to feed it up through the cable housing right now. That way I can pull my new cable through using the wire. Well, it's not wanting to go. Okay, I'm struggling to take the shift cable off. I was able to get it undone. It's right in here. I was able to get it at least loose off of the thing, or excuse me, loose off of the transom, but I can't fish anything through it. So I'm just going to pull the bellows out, or excuse me, pull the bell housing off, and then probably cut this whole unit. I'll just cut it. And when I cut it, I'll use it. I'll tie a piece of wire onto it, or a piece of plastic string onto it, and try to pull it through, going back up through the boat. And that's the plan now. But so to get the bellows out, it looks like there's a little guy here we need to get rid of. This little seal, and then right in there, there's a seal that we kind of break out. I'm going to hammer into that and bend it out. Some sun here on us, but I was able to bend that up. Reach one of the pair of pliers, just yank it out. So now I'm just going to try to pull apart the bell housing. There we go. Alright, got that set of bellows off. Shit. Oh yeah, we got some corrosion in here. Alright, now I'm going to just try to take these other bellows off. And we'll see. Maybe, like I said, I'm going to try to cut that cable first. And we'll do that. Alright, yeah, since I'm replacing the shift cable bellows right here, I don't care about destroying this, so I'm just going to cut it out. And from there, I should be able to get this housing off without any problem, because right now what's preventing it from coming out is this guy right there. So let me tear that out real quick. On the inside of that, there are these it's a little washer. It's a fabric washer. You need to make sure you save these and reuse them. Get both of them there. Because I don't give a crap about my old bellows, I'm just going to cut these things out. It's just a pain for me to get at everything in here. I can't work around it. It's freaking a pain and a hassle. But you can see here that there's some signs of age. That it's good that I'm replacing some of this stuff. This bellow, the main one, had a tear in it. Back there, you can kind of see it. So that's why it's being replaced.